Well, hey guys, Lauren here with the Pavement Ends channel, and here we go again with another day of not camping. Here at Pavement Ends World Headquarters in the Pacific Northwest, we've been getting pretty regular doses of snow, so I've been out doing a lot of snow plowing. Now my newer B26 has a quick change bucket system on the front, so I can swap out a bucket and a snow plow, in 30 seconds. It's really very efficient, and anyway, I was behind the times for many years, and now I'm really getting spoiled with this modern convenience. So anyway, I know I'm rambling a bit, but the point is, now that my snowplow is on the front of my tractor instead of on the old one where it was on the back, it creates a whole new set of problems. The number one problem I have is loss of steering control. That front blade acts like a steering ski on the front of my tractor, so whichever angle you have it at, it wants to steer the tractor in the opposite direction of where you want to steer. And I can mitigate the steering problem by not having too much pressure, downforce on the blade itself, and let the wheels touch the ground. But if the tires are touching ice, it kind of doesn't make much difference how much weight I have on the wheels. The plow still wants to go where it wants to go. So today I am going to adapt a set of tire chains to fit on the front wheels of the B26 so that maybe I can regain a little bit of control again. Now, one of the interesting things to me anyway, maybe you might find this boring, is that last year I intended to do this project and a lot happened this summer and I never was able to get to it. It was always in my mind to do it. I just was never able to get to it. Sorry to get too talky and boring. You can skip ahead if you don't want to hear this. But I've been pricing a set of chains for my tractor. Well, I'm going to be spending $600-700 just on chains, and I'm too cheap for that. And I'm kind of tired of spending money on things that I'm only going to use once in a while. But right about that time, I stumbled across an auction here in the local Bellingham area where this place is auctioning off. They had like 3 or 4 pallets of tire chains, and I ended up winning one pallet. I only really wanted one. $105 for an entire pallet, and I think I got 78 pairs of tire chains. But none of them are going to fit exactly, so I need to trim them down and make one set fit the front tires on this Kubota. So enough babbling, I'm going to get to it. Part of the stack, and even more. Go now. Okay, I'm pleased to get that cut to the right length. And just a quick point about chains and tractor tires. For this, I really do prefer the crosshatch style of chains, where your links cross each other, or they make a little diamond shape in the middle. But these are what I got at auction. But to make a point, I do prefer these larger links because your smaller chains tend to get caught down in the grooves of your tires and you lose the effectiveness. These links are pretty large, and even if they do go down in between my tire treads, they're still going to stick out quite a ways to give me good bite in the ice. I had a heck of a time plowing today in a certain driveway. One of my customers, he got a pretty steep driveway. Well, now it's iced up and I couldn't hardly make it out of there. So this will make a big difference. Kind of one last thing I'm fighting with here is that I want to make sure that I have all the slack taken up on the inside of the wheel. So I got to work this around and around and get my chain nice and tight here. There's some steering linkage under here that if you put the chain on too tight on the inside, too small of a diameter, it may end up hitting that linkage, and I don't want that to happen. Another little tip in case anybody cares: when you hook your chains together, try to put your hook to the outside. That way this little edge of the hook won't be banging against the sidewall of your tire or against your rim and cutting up the tire. And these things, this particular brand, you tighten them up with these little lock things. I'm happy with that. Okay, that's it for the talking. Let's go plow some snow. Okay, well, one last little bit of babbling. Just want to say that putting the chains just on the front wheels of that B26, man, that has made all the difference. For example, I'm able to steer a little better. And the other thing, I told you guys that I had that customer with a real steep driveway that was covered with ice. Walked right out of there. So that's all I've got to say about that. Hey, well, if you've made it this far towards the end of the video, thank you very much. I'm going to post just the actual plowing. There'll be no talking or anything really. I'll post that on one of my Wednesday random videos. But I really appreciate everybody hanging out. And hopefully I'll see you guys again real soon out on the back roads.